There must be tons of people going through this.
You know what you're watching. DS Learning Finance. Whoa.
This one thing happened to me last week, and it's to do with my credit card, guys. Nope, I'm not talking about spending the maximum credit limit on it and not paying it back. I thought about that several times, not gonna lie. Thought about it. And it's not even about getting another credit card and spending the max on that. A boy can dream. Instead, it's about the letter that I actually got in the post from my lender nationwide saying that, Danny, you're eligible for an increase on your credit limit. And surprisingly, I spoke to my girlfriend about this and she received a similar letter. So I figured, if I'm going through this and my girlfriend's going through this, there must be tons of people going through this. Surely, right? Yeah. So I'm here to talk about this scenario, guys. And the key word here today is credit utilization, guys. The two parameters that determine your credit rating, how well it increases when you have a credit card, is time and also credit utilization. To decrease credit utilization, the first method is by lowering the amount of money you spend. This is hard. I know it sounds easy, but it's kind of hard when you think about it because of one word: inflation. Yeah, it's not our best friend, is it? I hate you, inflation. Hate you. With inflation so high, it's hard to keep up with this, let alone match it. It's a challenge, guys. And the other method to decrease this is by actually increasing this, which is easy. It's easy to increase your credit limit, as I've just explained. I've got a letter in the post telling me that I could increase it, but it's less frequent. So they give you a sort of annually, semi-annually review. So every 6 months, that's when they do it for me typically. And I'm able to increase it. So it's not as frequent. It's easy, but it's not very frequent. And those are the two ways you can decrease this, so i.e. increase your credit rating. And with that said, when I first got a credit card, I had a credit limit of 1,300. Based on my 10% rule, you can't spend more than 10%, that meant that I could spend a maximum of £130. 130. And a couple years down the line now, guys, my credit limit is 2,300. 2,300 at this time of recording, and I've still kept the amount spent at £130. That means my credit utilization is even lower. It's even lower. Yep. It's no longer 10%. Now it's 4.6%. Yep. I'm on point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna increase this. I'm going to try to decrease this, yeah, even though I know that's easier said than done, but at the very least keep this constant, which is going to in turn decrease this, which is the main thing, because that leads to an increase in the credit card rating, well, in my credit rating in general, to be honest. Yeah, this is all based on my scenario. I know that I'm not going to spend more than this, guys. Please put this into perspective, guys. If you're the sort of person that will be tempted, the more you increase your credit limit to increase the amount of money you spend, then this ain't for you. This ain't for you, guys. It's not for you. But if you're the sort of person that sets himself objectives, this is the maximum amount of money I can spend, and is able to pay back their credit on time every month consistently, and his credit utilization is really low, then maybe this might be the thing for you. It's all about perspective, and ultimately I'm just talking about what I'm going to do in my situation. I know that I never miss a beat. Every month, the maximum amount of money I spend is £130, which used to be give me a 10% utilization based on the original 1,300. This is based on my scenario, and every month I have not spent more than £130 throughout for like 2 years now, and this credit limit just keeps on increasing. So that's just to give you a sort of idea of the type of borrower I am. So if you're not that type of borrower, I wouldn't suggest this is for you, but if you are, then maybe you can consider it, because ultimately it's going to improve your credit rating. And that's it, guys. Also, on a side note, it's important to know that once you increase your credit limit, you ain't gonna get that for a while, guys. So for me, if I increase it, I can't expect to increase it and again for at least 6 months. So I've got to really consider whether I really need it now or I'm saving it for later. Also, if you guys want to find out some good books to read on the stock market, then check out my reading list below in the short description box. It's your favorite YouTuber, guys, Dami Solaru. I talk about stock market investments, I talk about property investments and financial management like this one, giving you that consistent content, you know? Before you guys can go back there, whatever you're gonna do for the rest of your days, you know what to do. Like, subscribe and share. DS, Learning Finance. Whoa. Bye, guys.
Whoa.
Ah!